Something's missing here.
Something's missing, all right.
It's not me. It's usually me missing.
That's right. I don't think we've ever done the podcast just the two of us.
Well, it's finally going to be funny.
Well, Adam is not with us today. He's having some minor surgery.
Do you call it surgery, or is it like a procedure?
It's a surgery. You can die from it.
I've never heard this.
Joe Buck almost died from getting too many hair plugs.
Wow.
And he was addicted to it, believe it or not.
He went back for more? It's like plastic surgery?
He kept going. He would go like every month just to get more and more. And finally, the doctors are like, look, this is life-threatening. You have an addiction to getting hair plugs. You have to stop doing this.
I did not know that. That's
really?
amazing.
You never heard that before? Yeah.
No. Did you know our brother-in-law, Greg, he's out there with Adam because he's had it done before. And I don't know if they're emotional support. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know.
Emotional support. He's standing by.
I don't know why his wife didn't
holding his hand. Well, she didn't want to see him like that. But Adam is a bald man, so he's getting hair plugs. Very exciting for him. Yeah. He's gonna look like Keanu Reeves after this is all over with, from what I hear.
Can you get long plugs?
Yeah, I think he has to get like stallion horsehair, really. Well, welcome to the Darwin Awards podcast.
So brave. Well, what happened?
Email if you have any questions about Adam's hair, new hair plugs. Feel free to email us at the Darwin Awards podcast at gmail.com.
Maybe some supportive comments.
That'd be nice. He would
in the chat.
Yeah. He would appreciate that, definitely. Okay, well, this is I don't even know what episode it is, but this is we had a best of last week, so we were able to search. Did you tell me you searched for the last 2 weeks of people who died?
Oh my gosh, I didn't.
You just searched the last 7 days?
Yeah, that's why I had some trouble.
Yeah, I searched the last 2 weeks. We had some good ones. There's some good deaths, but I think we found the same stuff. So.
You mean famous people? I didn't even think about that.
I didn't see any.
I don't care about famous people.
Yeah. All right, well, let's look at 209, which was 2 weeks ago. These are the stories we brought. We brought the, what's the Insta-gun reel? What was that one? Oh, that was the guy who accidentally shot himself in the chest making an Instagram reel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then we had the man who was trying to pass the ambulance.
Yes.
Really on the side. And
loved that one.
Yeah, and then we had the thief that was trapped in the window.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the guy who was like doing some sort of Santeria potion spell thing, and he poisoned himself and died. I think more than one guy did that, but
that's fantastic.
That was our winner. We voted for that, and so did all the patrons and everyone from Spotify. That was our winner. So thank you for voting, everybody.
Fantastic.
Yeah, they clearly deserved it. Now this week, I think we have a story that's also a clear winner. We'll have to see. Okay. I hear that Mom sent you a story. Is that true?
It is true. You want to hear it?
Yeah, didn't send me any stories, but she did call me today, but I was working and I couldn't answer. Maybe she was calling to tell me the story.
No. She separates it out between her sons. She'll give one of us a story every now and then, but she rotates.
She rotates. She keeps track of that. Okay.
And sometimes they're winners, sometimes they're not. This one, I love. I love it. So thank you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. This comes out of Alaska. Now, the man is 70 years old. So, I don't know. It might be the right way to go out. He's doing what he loves.
I will. Thanks for interrupting the podcast, by the way. Jeez.
It's all right. You probably hear my kids yelling in the background at bedtime.
Love you too. Bye. All right. Sorry, Ben. You're about to bring the story of some elderly Alaskan guy who died on his own.
Yeah, just taking photographs of wildlife. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, we talking grizzly bears?
It sounds like a great start. You know what? It might as well be to me, because I don't know if you've run into this animal in real life. I have twice, and they're frightening if you're close enough. From distance, great.
Twice you've encountered this animal?
Yes. I think you have once.
Were you in a vehicle, or were you...
No.
Out
and about. This is a moose.
Ooh, they are scary.
Have you ever gotten within like 30 feet of a moose, like an adult moose?
Only inside my motorhome, so I was completely safe. Couldn't get in there.
They're beautiful, but they are very dangerous, and even more dangerous when they have new babies with them.
Oh yes, that's right. That's when the mother moose go insane.
Moose. So we've got a man who died by moose while photographing the calves.
Stay away. Stay away.
Poor Dale. He was in the company with a friend who also got attacked by this mother moose, trying to capture images of these small calves. They got too close, which provoked the mother's violent reaction. Down here it says, what are the risks of interacting with wild elk? Although this...
I think we know. Death.
We know.
We already know. Yes.
They're at a heightened sense of protection, and they will murder anything that comes too close, or they will try. And I think my guess is this guy's been doing photographs of wildlife long enough that he should have known not to do that.
Yeah, a 70-year-old up in Alaska. I think he probably knows what he's doing.
How's he going to get away?
Like, can hide behind a tree?
Maybe. I don't know.
I always wonder if I could get behind a tree. When I was chased by those bulls the other day, I thought if I can kind of lay them behind a tree, then maybe I would be okay. Maybe they wouldn't be able to wrap around it,
I've seen a few videos similar to what you're imagining in your brain.
Uh-huh.
But you have to keep just hiding behind the tree. The animal doesn't go away. It's still trying to get you. Go away. You have to keep maneuvering around the tree, and eventually
it gets tired, right?
No, eventually it gets you. You make the mistake. It doesn't. You maybe trip or fall.
Well, I saw a video of a guy who stood down a moose. The moose charged at him. He had a big stick.
Oh, I saw that too.
And he got, he stood up really tall with a big deep voice and was like a caveman. And the moose stopped and backed off and ran away.
I feel like I would pretend that I could do that. I would be too much in fear. I would not even be able to speak.
Scream like a child. Something might kick in, Ben. Something might kick in.
I don't know.
Maybe manliness.
Do you remember that famous story Adam had about him and David Clavino walking down an alley, and they were both discussing, what if one of these dogs, it was called Dog Alley, jumped the fence right now? Adam said he'd be the one to run, and David said, no, I'd get right in their face and yell at them. Lo and behold, 20 seconds later, a huge dog jumped over one of the fences, and David jumped up on the fence to hide, and Adam was the one there screaming at the dog. You'll have to ask him about that.
That's a great story. Yeah. I couldn't stand down an angry raccoon. Maybe even an angry squirrel. I don't think I'm going to stop a moose.
I run from bees, so I don't know what. All right.
I killed a bunch of wasps today, so felt kind of manly.
You could meddle.
Shot them from afar with one of those wasp sprays.
You need to get yourself the salt. It's called, I think, the assault gun. It's a gun you pour salt into. You shoot at bees, flies, or wasps, and the salt just destroys their wings and murders them.
Yeah, it seems risky to me.
No, it's fun. It's fun.
With wasps, though?
I mean, you got to make sure you hit them. If not, then you escape.
When you kill a wasp, it sends out these smells or sounds or something that attract more wasps. And in fact, if you go outside without killing the colony and you just kill a bunch of wasps in the air, they know it, and then they reproduce more, and their colony grows. Okay,
we're diving in deep here, but I read recently that when bees sting, it kind of smells like banana to other bees. No, really. Okay, and it triggers a defense or an offensive, defensive, whatever, and they try to attack anything that they seem is danger. My kid who loves bananas has been stung by bees more than any child I've ever known. He just eats bananas.
I've never heard this before. So bananas bring bees around and makes them angry. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you can Google it. I'm telling you.
Google it. I'm gonna make some TikToks about this.
Yeah,
spread some false information. All right. That was a good story. Man attacked by a moose. He was out trying to take pictures of a mother moose with its calves. I don't know. What were you thinking, you clown?
It's like those people who walk out to the buffalo in Yellowstone.
Yeah, I love those stories. I love that so much. Jeez.
I'm waiting for that story to happen where someone dies.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I like better, the people in Yellowstone who get attacked by animals or the people who go into those hot tubs,
springs?
But, the hot springs and boil alive. Those are pretty good stories too out of Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this next story comes out of China. A Chinese man. He was killed by the CCP, and that is the end of the story.
The story never got out. Look, how'd you find a story in China?
No, this is about a man doing exercise in China. Now, this exercise is really interesting.
What is it?
No, yeah, he was digging. Man, this site is riddled with ads. I got an Alex Jones pop-up. I wonder if that means that this isn't a very good article.
No, that's just targeted. They know what you like.
Okay. 2/3 of all the frogs down in San Antonio are turning gay or bisexual. All right. Here's the article. A Chinese man recently lost his life while performing a controversial type of exercise that requires practitioners to hang only by their chins.
Oh.
To relieve neck and spine pain by reducing pressure on nerves. You seen this exercise? They're hanging by like a chin strap just from their chins. Their whole body is supported by their chin.
Does your article have a photo of this?
Yes.
I know we can't see it right now, but I do too, and I think it is weird looking. That guy looks stressed out.
It's like sitting Indian style in midair, holding onto your feet, except your chin
strap
is like a chin strap, like a football helmet chin strap, right? That you're just putting all your weight on and trying to hold yourself up.
This is the most awkward picture. I don't get it. Why? What's the purpose of doing this?
It's supposed to be good for your back, good for your neck. Ask a chiropractor near you.
Why would I ask a chiropractor what's good for my body?
Oh, we're going to get some angry emails out of that one. Ben, they know what they're talking about.
No. They might as well be crystal salesmen. I don't know. Making crack sounds.
You're fitting the crystal people, huh?
No, I'm not. Let's get into essential oils. Let's loop them in too.
Do you know that at my work, I have like one shelf that's kind of my crystal shelf. I have a whole bunch of crystals up there. And
why?
And some other artifacts, like some bones and some other stuff up there. Everyone asks me about it all the time. I think it's hilarious. I like to
I'm starting to think that you think it's funny, but this is a facade. You really do like magic crystals. You really do like burning. Who do we got on the phone here?
Adam just called in.
Adam, how are you feeling?
Is Ben with you?
Yeah, we're doing the podcast right now.
Oh. Well, did you guys tell the story yet about the pizza delivery guy?
No, there's a pizza delivery guy story?
No, I just made that up. There's not a
pizza. Okay. I was Googling it right now.
You guys done chatting and rambling before getting to the story yet? Or did you actually get to one?
We've told the story. We're on our second one, but we're actually really concerned about you. How'd your minor surgery that you had go?
I can't believe you told everybody. I got a vasectomy reversed.
Oh, you got that done too at the same time, man. That's nice.
I can imagine what it is. Let me guess. I'm now a female. Is that?
No. Come on. Why are you playing dumb?
You know the real story.
Yeah, you got a bunch of hair plugs. Don't be ashamed. Everybody knows you're bald and you need the hair plugs.
That's Ben. That's not me.
Well, we're glad Greg was there to support you for this.
Yeah, it's been a tough time for me out here. It's always good to hear your voice. Greg's in the background. He says it's nice
Well, thanks for calling in.
No, I was calling to talk golf, but I mean, if you're busy, I'll call back another time. It's fine.
What about golf? Tell us.
Yeah.
I can delete all this. What's going on?
No, he won't delete it. He never deletes anything.
All right, but seriously, golf.
Let me guess. You guys couldn't find any stories, so you asked your wives, you asked Mom for a story, and she helped you out?
Ben brought a story about a moose attack. People trying to take pictures of moosing. And Mom sent it to him.
No, okay.
Days ago.
And
Story? I interrupted your story.
Yes, my story is about a Chinese man who's doing an exercise that requires you to hang by your chin in the air. Yeah.
Have you made any, jokes about Panda Express or anything yet?
Nope. We haven't been in the story long enough for me to make fun of the Chinese, but we will. We'll get there.
That's good. I can't wait till I come back next week. It'll make the podcast that much better.
Are you going to be back next week?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. He'll be fully recovered by then, Ben. He'll be ready to go.
All right. Well, thoughts and prayers.
Send me DoorDash
Thoughts and prayers. What's that, Adam?
You should at least send me some DoorDash for my surgery,
Okay, we'll do. We'll talk golf when you get back.
Yep.
All right, see ya. Oh, that was a nice surprise. He sounds good, Ben.
Yeah. Recovering well. Sounds of it. He's got Greg in his presence, so this is great. I'm glad they're having a spa day.
All right, let me get back to this story. What's this guy's name? Mr. Chin. That's actually his name.
No,
That's
it's
weird.
not.
Just kidding.
What was the story I had a while back? Hung long.
That's right. Let's see. Doctors have been warning about the dangers of neck hanging for years. It's really controversial, neck hanging.
Yeah.
And a recent tragedy suggests that when performed incorrectly, this type of exercise can be lethal.
You'd think, after doctors have been talking about it for years, they'd ban it.
I can't believe you have to warn people about neck hanging as a doctor. This is my job, really?
I wouldn't recommend it if you have to.
This happened 6 days ago. This is a 57-year-old man who lost his life while hanging from his neck on an outdoor neck swing at an outdoor fitness center in Chengxi town, Chongqing. Police confirmed the man's death as a result of neck hanging, and eyewitnesses declared that he allegedly rested his neck on the swing instead of his chin before swinging his body. So he rested his neck on the swing instead of his chin.
This is the dumbest story I've ever heard. And the picture itself is just.
Someone else suggested that he might have used too much force when swinging his body. Whatever his mistake, it proved deadly. So you're supposed to swing your body when you do this?
I'm going to see if there's a chin swinging group,
I got a video right here.
Local group near me I can go visit and take pictures of. Some Facebook Marketplace chin swinging group.
Let me share this with you. Okay, so you can see exactly what this looks like. Here's a video we can watch. Oh my gosh. You hang from your chin and then you oh my gosh. You do all kinds of things in the air. People are swinging like toddlers. People are running, doing the running man.
Why are they pretending they like this? These people are idiots. It looks like a full, I don't know, backpack for your
That guy
chin.
looks like he's hula hooping in the air.
Oh, it's so great for your body.
Although it's unlikely that this tragedy will discourage most neck swinging enthusiasts, it does bring into question the risks involved in practicing.
There's enthusiasts. It's just
it's not advisable.
Is this come on, like a hobby train community?
We're neck swinging enthusiasts.
See you next Thursday.
Be back for the next swinging.
Park. This time,
it
can
damage
music.
the nerves and spinal cord.
It could damage everything. Look at it.
Maybe it's good for you.
No.
It's possible.
No.
These guys look, maybe it'll make you taller.
One of them is dead, so I don't know.
Well, okay, people die doing all kinds of things, you know.
Yeah, I do know. I've been on this podcast for a while.
It doesn't mean that it's all dangerous. Okay, well, that was Chinese neck swinging. That's the first time we've ever had a Chinese neck swinging death. I've never even heard of that before.
It's the first time we've actually had a Chinese story. They usually get demonetized and flagged by the CCP.
This will be taken down shortly, I'm sure.
All right. That's a great story, Joe.
Have you ever been on one of those inversion exercise machines where you like hang from your feet upside down?
Nope.
For your back? I think we're just fortunate to not have very many back problems in our family. So
thanks for saying it out loud, and now all of us.
All right, let's take a quick break and we'll be back with 2 more Darwin Awards stories.
Let me tell you something, man. I don't know why the hell anyone even listened to this podcast. Why do people even listen? These guys have no talent, no pizzazz, and absolutely nothing to talk about. They're terrible. Absolutely terrible. If you want to pay them $5 for this horrible show, go ahead. But you're an idiot. I swear you almost as stupid as Shaq. I heard better commentary from idiots on Twitter than listening to these clowns. But go ahead. Pay them if you want.
Don't care.
Who cares? What are these people gonna do? They gonna come after us?
Famous last words, I guess. I don't know.
Have you heard? What are they gonna come after us for? Some guy. I mean, they're not gonna listen to this podcast. We don't have enough listeners.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right, you go ahead. Tell your story. We're back anyway. Go ahead. What do you got for us? Who died? Why?
Well, this is a 19-year-old who dies in Gilbert. This 19-year-old was having a really good time with his friends. They were intoxicated, which is unfortunate. He's 19. He shouldn't have been intoxicated whatsoever, right?
What country is this in? Because for the rest of the world, everybody's like, so
right now I got the Gilbert Police Department. I'm looking for the city and state. I think it's here in the States. Arizona. Gilbert, Arizona.
Oh, yeah, I've actually heard of Gilbert, Arizona. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's illegal. For those of you who aren't from across the pond
or
here in the
anywhere
United
else,
States, we can't drink until 21.
You can go to war.
In one of the most free countries in the world, you can't drink till you're 21. That's ridiculous. It sounds stupid just saying it. It's like, oh, really? That's funny.
Yeah, so this criminal drinking 19. I'm kidding. Either way, they were having a good time and said when they got to the top of the parking garage, he got out of the vehicle. His friends are driving.
They were going up a parking garage. Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah, this is I see it doesn't say if it was the beginning of their night or the end, but he was intoxicated. That could still be the beginning of their night. I'm
assuming if they're going to a parking garage, something good is about to happen. They're going to go out dancing or whatever.
Well, they could be returning to the parking garage.
You know, the nightlife in Gilbert, Arizona is quite prolific. I mean, there's a lot to do.
Actually, to be fair, it isn't like Arizona State like the biggest party college or whatever.
Either it used to be or, yeah, I've heard that before.
I don't know if I'm being... It doesn't really matter. Well, he saw a 4-foot wall along the edges, and he wanted to climb on top of it and have a little fun.
Oh, Arizona, famous for its walls.
He immediately lost his balance. He fell.
From the top of the parking garage?
Imagine trying to show off in front of your friends, like, just climbing on top of sit. Like, dudes, bro, let's take a picture. And no, it didn't take long. It was immediately.
The funny thing is, I'm picturing it being dark, right? And it's not like there's music. It's just like a very anticlimactic, like, hey guys. And all of a sudden he's gone. Everybody's like, what just happened?
See, I'm
silence.
picturing
and
the
they
opposite.
look over the edge like, oh my gosh.
I'm thinking that there's, parking lot lighting on the top, and maybe their car music's on, and he just jumps out and he's going to take a picture or whatever, and just like tries to hop up on his butt because it's like 4 feet tall, and it just falls right all the way over.
Yeah.
That's what I envision.
And you know what's sad about this? What's going to happen now?
Nothing's sad about it.
No, somebody's going to sue the parking garage people. Walls weren't tall enough. What? That's exactly what happens in America.
I mean,
everything is lawyers.
You're giving a great, what's the word? Argument for border walls. So I'm just saying.
Only it's like 70 feet up.
Get it higher. Rookie numbers.
Yeah, okay. Man falls off of parking garage. Okay, it's not our first parking garage fiasco.
It won't be our last. I like the ones where they're sticking their head out of the sunroof and they get hit by a beam in the parking garage.
That's always the best.
Yeah.
I do like that. I like people who put it in reverse or actually put it in drive and then drive off the edge of parking garages from like the top. That's pretty fun too.
Yep.
Okay. All right, my story. Let's see. This one, I actually don't know where this is from. I know it's from the U.S. because this involves a rapper. Now, we have some rules in this podcast. Okay, I'm going to break a rule.
What's that?
This is 17 years old. Got it.
Oh, okay. So your story doesn't count. All right, away. I got it.
Fine. Don't count it. I don't care. He's a rapper. He's carrying a gun.
I mean, that's
he's a TikTok rapper.
What you have to do. Well, but yeah, 1, 2, 3. Those are you have to do that to be a rapper.
1, 2, 3.
TikTok rapper.
He's a TikTok rapper. He sings. I've listened to him. Have you listened to him? This kid's name is his rap name is Rylo Huncho.
Okay, so 1, I haven't listened to him. 2, I probably will go ahead and try to anyways. But 3, I know this story. I'm going to let you go on with it. But I saw this all over, I don't know, Twitter or even my Instagram feeds, and I thought it was just like another like fake little video. No, I saw the real video, I guess. But there was there was a live stream of it though. I didn't see that.
Was it blurred out or anything?
No, I mean it just like ends. Like someone cut a clip from the live stream, and you hear the gunshot. Like, anyways, go ahead.
This man, this young man, accidentally shot himself in the head. He is prominently famed as a TikTok personality. Huncho accidentally killed himself as he pointed a handgun at his head, ultimately dying of an accidental self-inflicted gunshot wound. He pointed the gun to his head and accidentally.
Have you seen the video?
Fired. Killed. I have not. I have no desire to see it. I've seen images from the video, like still shots, but
it's your usual, like, I don't know, rap culture. Maybe I'm just take this out. I don't know, but there's a lot of people that love to just show their guns and flare it all over the place. I'm like, why? I don't understand.
Because it makes you seem tough. To them, that's a big deal to them.
What do you mean by them, Joe?
Rappists. Of course. What do you mean by them? You can't refer to rappists, Ben? By the way, this guy's a white rapper.
Okay, I didn't assume he was anything.
Not kidding. He's a black guy. Anyway, cops found him dead in Suffolk, Virginia on Wednesday, May 15th, a few days ago.
This is all so bad. Why we...
The dreaded video posted to Huncho's Instagram story features him waving the gun around and showing off its built-in green laser and flashlight.
Yes, that's all I care about. This is just dumb on any level. First of all, you don't aim a gun at anybody else, let alone your own head, whether it's loaded or not.
Here's how it went down. Later in the clip, he switched off the gun's safety and pointed it at his head. The aspiring rapper blurted out at the camera, F y'all, a word I'm not allowed to say, and blew the trigger. You blow a trigger? That makes no sense.
Is this like suicide?
No. No. No.
What you're describing.
Yeah, but come on.
Teenage suicide.
No.
Wow, we brought a heck of a story.
The blast claimed him, and he disappeared from sight. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, reading it, when I clicked on it and read it, I was like, I don't care if he's 17. I'm bringing this story. It's a good.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, it's a good PSA.
I've started watching live streams of people that I think that will do something like this in case I get to experience the magic live myself. No, I haven't. I'm not watching live streamers do stupid stuff. Although if there was a live stream of tourists in Yosemite, or not Yosemite, I'm sorry,
Yellowstone,
Dude. Like they go live as soon as people are getting too close, or people are getting too close to the edge of cliffs. Like,
tell me this.
All right, here's a live stream.
If there was a 24/7 live stream camera that you could just watch anytime you wanted to, that is put on a herd of buffalo where tourists like to drive by, would you not be on that all day? Like having that in the background, just viewing it just to see
with popcorn. Like, I give you a phone call, Joe, hey, someone's getting really close. Take a look.
All right, let's do a brief recap. Story number 1 was a man attacked by a moose when he went out to photograph a mother moose with her young meese. And then story number 2 was a guy from China hanging from his chin. I feel there's a joke there somewhere, but I can't figure it out.
You're thinking of pull yourself up by your bootstraps?
No.
You're thinking chin straps?
Nope.
Jock straps?
Chin strap. Is that what they say in China? Pull yourself up by your chin strap.
Yeah, well, in this case.
Story number 3 was
parking lot.
Parking garage man who fell off the edge of a parking garage. And story number 4 was a TikTok Rappist who shot himself in the head. And let's vote, you and I, Ben. And then the patrons and anybody who listens on Spotify can also vote. Just scroll down and click your vote.
I'm going to just end it here. I think it's the chin strap. I mean, we've had all these other stories before in different ways. This is a new one I have not seen, and it is funny, and it is self-done.
I agree. The chin strap story is the
good Darwin.
It's the winner. It's definitely the Darwin. And I can't believe we've never had him before, and that this is the first time I've even heard of this. So if you have a chance, ladies and gentlemen,
maybe it will inspire new, young chin strap enthusiasts to try out the sport.
This is the publicity they really need. Those chin strappers. All right. Well, if you differ from us, feel free to express your vote. You can leave a comment on the Spotify stuff too. Feel free to leave a review.
Give us some hearts and likes. Give us some hearts and likes for Adam, and make sure he recovers from his surgery.
You can email us at the Darwin Awards podcast at gmail.com. And he would really appreciate that. He needs the support. So that's good. Let's talk about the Patreon a little bit, Ben.
I'm going to talk about the Patreon on the Patreon. Just okay. I'll tease. Let's go.
Just tease me. Someone has been throwing canned food off of a Portland high-rise for weeks, endangering people below, and they don't know who it is.
What?
Smashed cans of ravioli, all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Like a full can of food, like Home Alone bricks from the.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that on the Patreon. That'll be fun.
Oh, you know what I want to bring back is seagull stories.
Oh, yes.
I haven't been researching them recently, but I heard a bunch out today, and it is our state bird, and they come in crazy right now.
So do you have a killer seagull story?
No. I'm
teasing.
Lubing you up for next week. You need to start researching.
Say that. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, right. Well, I'd like to explore the world of canyoning and whirlpools.
Okay.
Those sound both like not good things to do.
If you pay for the Darwin Awards Plus on Apple Podcasts, or if you're a member of Patreon, just keep listening and you will hear the bonus content. If not, turn this off, freeloaders. Is it canyoning or canyoneering?
In this one closely, it's both, but this one says canyon.
What is it? Because canyoneering is like a rock climbing kind of, right? Like what do you call it when you go down? Not come up, climb up.
Yeah, you're descending.
Yeah. Is that what this is? Yes. It says